Hello, football fans. Welcome to Mustang Stadium, Muhlenberg County High School in Greenville, Kentucky. We are the McLean County Sports Network, and we're excited to be bringing you Game 4 action between your McLean County Cougars and the homestanding Muhlenberg County Mustangs here in just a little bit. However, we're going to start our broadcast a little bit differently tonight. As many of you know, our Cougar community has been hurting this week. On Monday, recently graduated class of 2018 student Keenan Smith passed away in a tragic accident. This afternoon, he was laid to rest. For the McLean County Sports Network, from McLean County High School, and our entire Cougar community, to the Smith family, to Rock, Bobby, Brennan, and Clay, our hearts are with you. You are in our thoughts and our prayers during this difficult time. With that, the McLean County Sports Network has put together a tribute for Keenan to celebrate the life of Keenan Smith. All right, folks, and we are back. after that tribute, just like to say one more thing. Keenan was a son, he was a brother, he was a teammate and a friend to many of us. And he will dearly be missed by everybody in this booth, everybody in our entire community. And like I said before, our hearts are with his family at this time. So with that, Trey, let's talk a little bit about football.
Oh, I'm ready.
Me too. Right now we're right here at the 3:30 mark. The band has just finished up the national anthem, and we're about to get going here as your McLean County Cougars take on the Mustangs of Muhlenberg County. McLean County comes into this game 2-1 after suffering a tough loss last week over at Apollo. Fell 21-18 to the Eagles, but showed a tremendous amount of fight and grit, and a lot of things that bodes well for us in this game. When you say, Trey?
Yeah, I mean, even though McLean County lost against Apollo, we still put up a good fight, and there was plenty of times that we could have won that game.
Several missed opportunities, and the thing about it is even at the end of the game, I feel like if we had 3-4 more minutes on the board, McLean County wins that ball game.
Yes, we had all the momentum at the end of the game.
Definitely. So looking ahead to this one, McLean County's 2-1. Muhlenberg comes into this thing 1-2. Last season, these two teams matched up in one of the best games in the area. McLean County won that in Calhoun, 34-33, in a game that came right down to the wire. Outstanding game. Highlighted in that game was Noah Baldwin. Noah Baldwin ran the ball 31 times for 212 yards and 4 touchdowns against Muhlenberg County last year.
Wow.
And the seniors back at it again this season. So that's something to look forward to in this one. On the flip side of the ball, Alec Winky Drake. He ran for 60 yards against the Cougars last year in Calhoun. However, he's been a dominant force for the Mustangs so far this season. So far, he's played in 2 of the 3 games. So another player to keep an eye on. So should be pretty interesting. Right now we got about 1:40 left on the clock before this game started, as the two teams come out to midfield for the coin toss, and there's going to be a lot of love there. As we talked about, today was Keenan Smith's funeral, and there were actually several Muhlenberg County players that were in attendance. Keenan actually lived and grew up in Muhlenberg County in Bremen, so he had a lot of friends and family from this county as well. So it's just not the Cougar community, but the whole area that is feeling pain right now. So we'll take a look here and see which way we're going to start out. But while we're waiting, Trey, let's go over the Cougar keys to the game, shall we?
Sounds good.
All right, kick us off with number 1 there.
All right, number 1 is stay hard on defense. You know, the Cougars had, the first 3 games last season, they gave up 107 points. But the first 3 games this season, they've only given up 49 points.
Pretty big turnaround there.
Yeah, that's a huge number. That's a huge gap.
I feel like Coach Cook, defensive coordinator, has done a whole lot to really shore up some things on the defensive side of the ball, not giving up as many big chunk plays as we have in the past. The pass hasn't hurt us quite as bad as it has in the past. So that's something to look, in this game to see if we can continue to keep our opponents at bay.
Yes.
All right, the number 2 Cougar key to the game is feed the beasts. As everybody knows, it's no big secret now. McLean County is one of the most prolific rushing attacks in the entire state. And that's big behind 4 running backs. It's kind of a 4-headed monster. Right now, the team as a whole has rushed for 908 yards on 156 carries for 5.8 yards attempt, which is 3rd in Class 2A football. Pretty impressive.
Yes. The 3rd Cougar key to the game is slowing down Winky Drake. He missed the first game, or the first week, but he already has 316 rushing yards over 2 games, and he leads Class 6A.
Yeah, leading in yards per game, 158 yards per game, and that's a big margin. Now, you're talking about 6A, you're talking about a lot of big schools, a lot of Louisville schools, Lexington schools, Northern Kentucky schools. Winky Drake is averaging, I think it was 25 yards more than anybody else.
Wow.
And we're going to have a quick moment of silence here. Moment of respect shown for Keenan.
We mourn the tragic loss of a shared young life, and our deepest sympathies go out to the students, families, and friends of Keenan Smith. Thank you.
All right, with that, Trey, it looks like we're about to get going on the field. We'll talk we'll talk about our other keys to the game as this thing gets going. All right, it looks like the Cougars are going to be receiving here the opening kickoff as the Mustangs are on the field and the Cougars are coming out. Mustangs are in whiteout night tonight, and McLean County responds with the blackout uniforms that everybody loves. I have to say, I'm a big fan of the black uniforms.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it's new school, but it's, gosh, I mean, there's not a college team I can think of that doesn't have a black uniform.
Yeah.
All right, and here we go. The kick is up, and we are underway here at Mustang Stadium. No ball fields at the 15-yard line.
Oh, wow.
He's going up the middle. He has one man to beat. He's getting outside. He's across the 45, across the 40, and he goes down at about the 37-yard line of the Mustangs. What a great return for Noah Baldwin to get this thing going.
Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted.
Noah's shown to be extremely explosive in the return game. Week 1 against Ohio County, took one 96 yards to the house, kind of bust that one open a little bit, and he gives us a nice return to start the game there.
I think this is the best field position we've had to start any game so far.
Oh, I no doubt, no doubt. Here comes Baldwin. Seemed to be limping a little bit after that, but he's back out on the field, as is A.J. Klein as he goes into the huddle.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. Have to be to carry the ball 31 times like he did
that's
last
true.
year. So here we go. The Cougars set up shop at the Mustangs 38-yard line. Klein under center. Baldwin goes in motion right, and there's an early whistle and flags are flying. And we have a delay of game on the Cougars.
First play of the game, we already got a flag. I hope that don't continue.
Gosh. Just got word up here that Landon Capps, usually number 6, one of the four-headed monster rushing attack guys that we have, is actually wearing number 20 tonight rather than his pennant 6 for Keenan Smith. So that's quite a message.
Oh wow!
As Jacob Miller gets the ball up the middle and gets 10 yards there
at least.
The kid is a bull in a china shop.
Yeah, we've seen him do some of that early against Apollo, and we hope he can continue to here.
Yeah, I mean, getting a good push from the big line, if he can get into that second level with a little bit of momentum, a little head of speed, nobody's going to stop him with any kind of arm tackle, and very rarely are you going to have somebody stand him up on their own.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Peyton Caraway gets the ball on the sweep. He's out across the 20, runs over a tackler, sheds another one, and he's down to about the 2-yard line. What a run by Peyton Caraway there.
You know, the Cougars are just marching down the field right now, and this is what I like to see to start the game.
Oh, yeah. Just grab the momentum and run with it. It's Peyton Caraway there. Gosh, what a run for the junior ball carrier. Picks up over 20 on the play, takes it down to the 2-yard line of the Mustangs. So it'll be first and goal from the 2 for the Cougars. As they set up and wing T look. Josh Bodisher, number 9, wide out left. Klein takes a snap, and he is going with the keeper, and he is in for the touchdown. Gets a push from behind from Jacob Miller. Great push from his offensive line. And the Cougars are on the board, 1 minute and 8 seconds. You know,
Again, that quarterback sneak has not failed yet this year.
Man, not only has it failed, I think it has been a consistently 3-4 yard play for us.
Yeah, it's like almost Jacob Miller running the ball for us, just straight up the middle.
It really is. AJ gets his head in there, and Jacob Miller, Peyton Caraway, everybody comes up behind him. I'm serious when I say this. That play has gained 4 to 6 yards nearly every time we've ran it this year. As Edgar Rodriguez is in the kick, the PAT, and it is good. Popped it up a little bit, but got it through, and automatic Edgar does it again. He's 6 for 6 on the season on points after. So the Cougars come out hot.
Yes, very hot.
A minute and 8 seconds into this one, the Cougars are already on top of the Mustangs, 7-0. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. This one brought to you by Z's Muffler, located in Sacramento, Kentucky. Quality workmanship at competitive prices. And we are back, folks, and we got some energy, we got some momentum over here on the Cougar sideline. Jacob Miller's out. The return team is back deep, and Jacob Miller is going to be doing the kickoff duties for us tonight. As a big senior.
Oh, wow.
Onside kick, and
looks like it was a scramble there in the middle.
Scramble, no sign from the officials just yet.
Oh, looks like
Muhlenberg did recover that, but outstanding attempt by Jacob Miller there.
Yeah, kicked it right off his chest.
Oh, I mean, it's money. I wish we would have done that a week ago over in Owensboro.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yes. So with that, Muhlenberg County is going to take over at the 49-yard line, their own 49-yard line. So good field position, unfortunately, after a very good onside attempt. Just didn't work out for the Cougars. Bronson Healy in the shotgun, takes a snap, and he's looking for a quarterback keep. He gets across the 50-yard line, picks up about 3 yards on the play before he's stopped by a host of Cougars. Josh Botter should look to be the first hat in there to make the stop. The senior stud linebacker tonight. Josh has been playing corner a lot this season, but last week he played that stud linebacker position, and again tonight he's there.
Looks like it's second and about 8. Second and 7.
Second and 7. Healy's back. Winky Drake to his right. Split out both ways. And the give is to Drake, and he is met right at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward for about a yard, it looks like. So it'll be really important for the Cougars to get some pressure, to get some penetration there. Looks like Noah Baldwin may have been stepped on or something. He's grabbing that left hand.
Yeah.
And is he going to come off the field? No, he's looking over for the play. He wants to play. Kid is tough, I got to say.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll bring up third down and about 6 for the Mustangs from the Cougar 47-yard line. Again, 2 wide both ways. Motion coming from the right side. There's a pitch.
Andrew Munster out there.
Andrew Munster makes a tackle. That was number 10 for the Mustangs.
That was Caleb Vincent.
Caleb Vincent. Tricky little play by Muhlenberg there.
Yeah, we almost got the sack.
No kidding. Whoever it was that made the penetration, they had their arms around Healy when he pitched the ball out to Vincent. He's able to get it away. Now it brings up about a 4th and 3. Again in the spread formation, got 2 wide both ways. Drake beside Healy in the backfield. He takes a snap. He's looking to run up the middle, and there's a flag. Keep an eye on the white hat, and that'll be a false start. That's going to back Muhlenberg up 5 yards. And they go from 4th and manageable to 4th and not so manageable.
I'm liking the start here.
I do too.
I really am.
Has a nice stand, only allowed a few yards on that play. And now Muhlenberg is forced to punt.
Number 20, Landon Capps back to receive it. Wow.
Landed a dangerous return man, but he's going to let that one bounce and roll.
Yeah, it's a smart decision.
Very smart decision. Nothing good would have come of that. As the ball settles around the 13-yard line of McLean County.
That was a pretty good kick.
Yeah, not bad. Good angle. Didn't really give Caps an opportunity to return it. We've seen Landon. He's very explosive, very quick when he gets into space.
Yes.
So kicking away from there, I have to think that's part of the game plan. And here we go. The Cougars are going to set up shop on their own 13-yard line. Took a total of, 4 plays?
Yeah.
3 plays the last drive. A.J. Klein scored the touchdown on a quarterback sneak from about 2 yards out after Peyton Caraway had a 33-yard run to set up that touchdown sneak. And here we go. Caraway goes in motion. He gives double reverse.
Oh, there's Landon.
Landon Caps.
Got some room.
Had nothing.
Uh-oh.
And he's getting to the outside. He takes the edge, and he gets out to the 29-yard line. 16-yard gain for Landon Caps. We had a little bit of the trickiness we saw on the Mustang side of the ball. We saw a little bit on McLean there because Caraway comes in motion, takes the ball just like the sweep. He gained 33 yards on it. He hands it back to Landon Caps at the middle for nothing, and Landon turns nothing into something, busting it outside and getting about 16 yards on the play.
Yeah, that was a nice play there. I mean, Landon's just crazy when he gets out in the open field.
He is. He's one of the faster kids I can remember playing for McLean County. So we go first down. A lot of movement on the offensive side of the ball, and that's going to be a pretty obvious illegal shift there. Bit of a pause before any of the referees threw their flags. It looked like Caraway, and I don't know who else was on that side.
I think it was Caps who jumped.
Was it Caps?
Yeah, it was either Caps or Bodisher.
Gotcha. So here you go, 1st and 15 from the 24-yard line. Cougars working right to left on your screen. Caps goes in motion, gets the ball on the sweep, gets back out close to the original line of scrimmage. Pick up about,
I'd say 4.
4 on the play. Oh,
Yeah.
The spot's going to be back.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't understand that one, but
we'll roll with it.
Yep.
Then you have 2nd down and 2nd down and about 12 to go here. Klein takes a snap, give his middle to Baldwin. Pick up about 2 yards on the play there. Maybe. I'm off on these spots today, Trey.
I think it's the angle where we're at.
Yeah, a bit of an odd angle. Very tight.
It's pretty tight here
tonight. We got Homer's radio show here for the 2nd week, which is great. Love seeing these guys.
Oh, yeah.
They have us actually 3rd in the polls this week, up 1 spot from 4th. And they were very impressed, as we were, by the Cougars' performance last week at Apollo.
Yeah. If the Cougars could have won that game, it would have messed up their whole system they had going.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. The Cougars, we were so close. That one could haunt us on down the road.
Yeah.
And there is a timeout on the field, and with that, we are going to take a quick break of our own. This one brought to you by Southern Outdoors, located in Livermore, Kentucky, the source for your outdoor needs in the Green River region.
Wouldn't it be great if your mower allowed you to get the job done quicker, but was still comfortable to ride? When you mow with a Ferris zero-turn mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll experience speed and comfort like never before. Get a lawn that's the envy of the neighborhood and more time to enjoy it. Ferris, go the extra yard.
All right, and we're back. 3rd down and 10. Cougars at the 29-yard line, their own 29-yard line. Need to get to the 39. Klein goes right, and a shovel pass directly to a Mustang there. What a poor decision by A.J. Klein.
Uh-oh, here we go. Looks like there's some scrapping going on.
Got some John and scrapping. It looked like all 8. Noah Knight was in there with about 5 Mustangs. One of them popped him on the head there right in front of a referee. No flag thrown. But regardless, that was a poor turnover by A.J. Klein. Probably the worst decision he's made this season at the QB position. It looked like he wanted to shovel. Didn't really see who he was shoveling it to and threw it directly to the defender.
I think we would have rather had a sack right there than a turnover.
Absolutely. So now we give Muhlenberg County outstanding field position as they're going to take over at the 13-yard line of the Cougars. In the pistol formation here, they have 2 wide left, 1 right. Winky Drake lined up behind Healy. Motion man is Vincent, and we have a flag. Looked like there was going to be an option there. Gave to Winky, but that's going to be for naught as there was a false start on Muhlenberg County, and that'll push them back 5 yards.
You know, I hope we can hold Winky Drake, or hold Winky Drake better than we did McKenzie last week.
Yeah, McKenzie rushed for what, over 170 yards against us last week at Apollo. And Winky Drake has similar numbers coming into this one.
Yes.
Okay, there's a pass out right.
Oh, wow. Landon Capps there stuck him.
Had a little 20-on-20 crime there. His pass was to Deshaun Gregory. Healy put it on him, and then then our number 20, Landon Capps, put it on him for looks to be about a 2-yard gain there. So excellent coverage by the junior defensive back. Capps has played both corner and safety this year. And, dude, he put some hits on some guys.
Yeah, last week, Homer's radio said that Capps had the hardest hit on McKenzie that they've seen in high school football this season.
Oh, it was a shot late in the 4th as Healy rolls out right. He's looking to throw, and he throws wide of his target and out of bounds.
Decent coverage there.
Decent coverage applied by Capps. He was looking for Reed Stowball, number 88, senior wideout. But he was just a little off target, as has been a little bit of a trend for Healy this year. He's 15 of 40 coming into this game passing the ball. Only 1 touchdown to 7 picks. He's thrown 7 interceptions this year. So the QB, while very athletic, can put the ball in the air, and he can do it with his legs. Has been inconsistent passing the ball this far as he takes a snap. Oh, and a host of Cougars get in the backfield.
That's Andrew Munster I think he got him first, the leading tackler from McLean County.
Andrew Munster, the leading tackler from McLean County, he's 4th in 2A football this year, the sophomore linebacker. Andrew Munster's all over the field, man.
Yeah, he is. I mean, between him and De La Cruz, that's a scary defense out there.
Oh, yeah. We got it down as Munster mash this week. And that was a Munster mash, I got to say. 35 tackles coming into this game for Munster, who isn't the biggest guy. He's very strong.
Yeah.
He's very quick. He does a great job working sideline to sideline as a linebacker in that linebacker position. As we have another flag on the play. Look down to the white hat, who is Sean Williams. This is our second game we've had Sean. And another false start on Muhlenberg County. They were going for it there. It was 4th down and 13 to go. That'll back them up to the 25-yard line. The line to game for them is the 13 of the Cougars. So 4th and 23 is coming up. Oh, I'm sorry. Not the 13-yard line. They need to get to the 3-yard line. Ooh, was a little off there. Healy takes a snap. He's looking right. Throws it up, number 88.
Oh, wow.
What a catch.
Yeah, that was a nice throw, too.
Stowball made an outstanding play there to come down with that pass. And it looks like possibly Capps is down. He was on coverage on that play. Came down very awkwardly. And he is rolling with pain there.
Yeah, I hope he gets up. He's pretty important to this defense and offense.
Very important as Coach Wagner comes out on the field to check out his defensive back. With that, we're gonna take a break. Might be a little longer than our usual quick break. We'll see how this goes with this injury timeout. This is the McLean County Sports Network. All right, folks, I just wanted to come back and give you an update here. Landon Caps is still on the ground. They brought out a golf cart to wheel him off the field. Not entirely sure what his injury is. He's rolling a lot, and he seems to be in a lot of pain. Just wanted to give you an update there. We're going to play a couple of advertisements during this timeout. There's still some people over him examining, but they do have the golf cart out. It looks like they're going to wheel him off. He is moving, and he is going to get to his feet, it looks like. So that's good. But like we said, the junior is definitely in quite a bit of pain here as they help him to the sideline. So with that, we'll take another quick break, run a couple of ads. We'll be back very soon with some more football action for you.
Heroes come in all shapes, sizes, and with unique superpowers. Kevin Miller is the man of galvanized steel. He knows the power metal sales must have to protect your investments. Visit Miller Building Supply and tour M&M Metal Center in Sacramento, where Kevin proudly represents Metal Sales Color Fit 40 with a 40-year warranty in your choice of colors. Builders know Metal Sales Color Fit 40 and its excellence in engineering, design, strength, beauty, and energy efficiency it provides. And they trust Kevin Miller, the man of galvanized steel.
All right, folks, and we are back. Landon Caps has been wheeled off the field. Preliminary looks from up here, maybe a leg injury as Muhlenberg takes over, first and goal. And they're trying to get outside with number 19.
That's Noah Baldwin again with another open field tackle. He's just a beast in the open field.
I think that's maybe his 11th or 12th solo tackle this year. And the majority of his tackles have been in the open field like that. Nobody around, one man to beat, and they can't beat him.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably saved us countless number of points just containing the running back.
And right there makes a big tackle. A loss of 6 on the play, it looks like.
Yes.
And Muhlenberg County is now second goal from about the 9-yard line. As Healy again in the pistol formation, Drake sets up to his right. Healy's looking to run, keeps it up the middle. He's bouncing. He stays on his feet. Oh, no, he did go down just shy of the goal line. No touchdown. Nope. They're going to call him down right at the 1-yard line there.
I'm thinking that Muhlenberg might run a quarterback sneak.
Good chance. I mean, Healy just went up the middle there. Healy's a big boy.
Yeah.
Stands 6 foot, 195. Very strong runners he showed there, but breaking several tackles. And he takes the ball, and again, he's trying to go up the middle, and the Cougars sniff it out, it looks like there.
If we can do that one more time, we'll be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I agree. Simple math.
Yeah,
I like it. So right there, after about an 8-yard gain by Healy, just on a keeper up the middle, he tries the same thing to get into the end zone, and the Cougars stop him at the line of scrimmage. And here we go, 4th down, 2 wide both ways. Drake to Healy's right. The snap is low. It's dropped. Healy's met in the backfield.
Yes.
He's met in the backfield. Do the Cougars recover the ball as well? We have
no.
flags flying everywhere. Goodness. So regardless if there was a fumble, it's a turnover on down.
Yes.
But 2 officials threw flags simultaneously there. Sean Williams, the white hat, and the line official, the far line official. Looks to be offsetting penalties there. So the Cougars are going to take over on their own 1-yard line, 99 yards from pay dirt.
Yeah, the Cougars have been pretty good on goal line stops or 4th and short stops this season.
I say like red zone defense.
Yes.
Their red zone defense has been outstanding this year, something that wasn't last year. It seemed like every time they would get into the red zone last year, it was as good as a touchdown.
Yes.
This year, teams have driven the ball down the field on us, but it seems like they get inside the 20-yard line and our guys really bear down, as shown right there.
Yes, I agree.
So here with 3:26 to play in the first quarter, Cougars come out. First down from their own 1-yard line. The give is to Miller up the middle, and he bulls forward to about the 4-yard line, pick up a 3 on the play, and that gets them a little bit of breathing room there.
Yeah, I think that's all they were trying to accomplish there, just a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, it's always scary when, I mean, you
Yeah.
know, you're a yard from a safety. Jacob Miller's a really good back to have in your back pocket to do that, though.
Yeah, because I don't even know if he's been tackled for a loss this season.
Maybe once, and,
Yes.
and I say loss. It might have just been no gain.
Yeah.
I think somebody met him at the line against Apollo. Now, Apollo did limit Jacob. Not any long runs, not a huge production there. As Peyton Caraway gets outside, he's close. No, he's past the first down marker. He gets out to about the 17, or no, I'm off. He gets out to about the 13-yard line, and that's good enough for a Cougar first down.
You know, Caraway's already been pretty productive today.
Oh, yeah. Just in what? Has he carried the ball 3 times so far? 2 times?
3 or 4,
Okay.
somewhere around there.
Caraway had a monster run against Apollo last week, about 49 yards to pay dirt, and it was up the middle.
Yeah, I mean, he just exploded and got a little speed burst and took off.
Showed some speed that nobody thought he had, really. As Noah
wow.
Baldwin takes the ball up the middle, makes a spin move back inside, and he is close to a first down after a strong 10-yard run.
Yeah, that was a nice spin move there.
Yeah, he took the ball, going up the middle, veered to his right, spun back left, and picks up the first down for the Cougars. Great run by the senior ball carrier, Baldwin. And here we go, another first down for the Cougars. Now they're starting to roll again. Starting at the 23-yard line. Klein going under center slowly. One out wide right. Motion left. Give is to Caraway. He's trying to get to the outside, and he is stopped. However, that might have been because number 20 grabbed his face mask. We'll see the ruling on the field here. And that's exactly what it is, face mask.
Right.
I knew that tackle was awfully high.
You know, we haven't been running Miller as much as I would have expected already.
Yeah, I mean, last week, Miller was our primary ball carrier for that first drive, and I think he still did end up leading us in rushing attempts for the game. But all season, he has been our horse, but we're spreading it around a little bit more, getting Caraway and Baldwin into action.
Just shows our versatility as a team.
Yep. So Caraway goes in motion left again, trying to get the edge. He does. Nope, Gregory holds on. Caraway still picks up about 6 yards on the play before he's pushed out of bounds by number 20, Gregory.
I think he might have drug him for like 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go out far sooner than that. Similar play as the play before, is we just go inside 1 minute here on the play clock, or on the game clock, here in 1 minute in the first quarter. Klein goes under center, 2nd and 4. Baldwin motion right, give it to Miller right, and he crosses the 50-yard line, and he is still going. He's still on his feet inside the 45-yard line of the Mustangs, down to the 42-yard line. Big pickup by Jacob Miller there. Run of about 9 yards. That was a man run.
Yeah, he hasn't had many gains over about 5 yards, but whenever he does, it helps us out a bunch.
Oh, yeah. And with that, there is a timeout on the field here with 39 seconds to play in the first quarter. And this timeout of ours is brought to you by Nimco, located in Calhoun, Kentucky. Nimco is a local supplier of T-shirts and banners with guaranteed low prices and friendly customer service. We guarantee we will meet or beat anyone else's prices for T-shirts and banners, or give you a free gift if we can't. Nimco in Calhoun, Kentucky. This is the McLean County Sports Network, and we will be right back. All right, folks, and we are back here with 39 seconds to play in the first quarter here at Mustang Stadium. Cougars first down from about the 43-yard line of the Mustangs as the ball is given to Noah Baldwin. He gets about 6 yards on the play, trying to break free.
I thought he was.
He was very close to taking that to the house.
Yeah.
Noah Baldwin, he's running with a little spunk tonight.
Yeah.
The senior rusher last year led McLean County in running, ran for over 900 yards on the season, 16 touchdowns. This year hasn't had the amount of carries. He hasn't had the volume that he had last year. But he's looking to be running with a purpose tonight as the ball is given to Caraway again on that end around. Went into motion.
Oh, wow.
And big number 34 plows across number 10 and across the 30-yard line. What a run by Peyton Caraway.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anybody get thrown to the ground like that, trying to tackle somebody.
Nothing malicious there. Caraway, he's about 6'2", 210. He puts his shoulder down. You do not want to get in that kid's way. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Your score, McLean County 7, Muhlenberg County 0. And with that, we're going to take a quick break while they flip the ball onto the other side. And this break is brought to you by Independence Bank, and they have this message for you. American Banker Magazine recently ranked Independence Bank the number 4 bank in the nation. The bank is very proud to be number 4, but we are most proud of our employees. They are number 1 on our scoreboard. Stop by any of our locations and see why we say it takes great employees to make a great bank. Independence Bank, member FDIC.
And we are back. Klein under center. Hand off to Jacob Miller up the middle for a gain of about 3. Not as much as the last run he had, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, that's still productive, especially with Jacob Miller. I mean, your low-end runs are like 3 yards to Jacob Miller. Usually you're looking at 6, 7 yards a pop. So.
And sometimes we can get lucky with 10 to 12 yards.
And that's big time.
Yeah.
That's big time. With him, like we said, he's a bulldozer. Not going to rip off many 20 or 30-yard runs, but he's going to have a lot of very, very physical 5 to 10-yard runs.
Yes. It looks like it's starting to rain here in Muhlenberg.
Yes, it is falling. We'll see how that bodes for both teams here.
Noah Baldwin up the middle, getting stuck by a swarm of Mustangs. Or I guess you would call them a herd of Mustangs.
A herd, just a bunch of colts. Got a little he was dancing a little bit there.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to go up the middle, but couldn't find anything. Tried to get to the outside and still didn't get what he wanted. It looks like number 6, Matthew Miller, wearing Landon's old jersey, it seemed to take Cap's place a little bit today.
Yeah, since Caps went down in the first quarter with an injury, Matthew Miller starting to get some snaps, as is, I believe that's Houston Bolden wide out left.
Yeah. There's Miller up the middle again. Looks like he fights for 2 or 3 yards.
Maybe a little bit more than that. Got up to about the 24-yard line.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, it looks like it's going to be 4th and 4 here.
4th and manageable.
Yeah, we can convert these easily.
Oh, definitely. In high school, you're really not expecting a whole lot of guys to be kicking field goals from this range.
No.
But shoot. Well, you're a Louisville fan. Never mind. I was gonna talk Kentucky football with you a little bit. Talk about their kicker, who apparently they don't trust over 40 yards, which is ridiculous when you think about it.
For being a college kicker, it's a little rough.
Yes.
Anyways, there it doesn't look like we get a maybe.
No, it looks like that's going to be a turnover on downs as Baldwin comes up a yard short on the carry up the middle, and the Mustangs are going to take over.
Just a little bit short. It would have been nice to score there, but we can manage.
So, all right, 9:50 play here in the second quarter. As a bit of a drizzle is falling here at Mustang Stadium in Greenville. We were hoping the rain would hold off until a little bit later tonight, but we're getting a little bit right now. Never know with the weather.
Which last week we had a game delay because of rain.
Yeah. And similar to about this time last year, it's a tropical storm that's causing this rain as it shifts up. This time last year we were playing Apollo in week 4, and we had torrential downpours. So
yeah. Anyways, it looks like it was going to be a false start on the offense. I think that's their 4th false start this game.
A lot of false starts for the Mustangs.
Yeah, they're getting penalized like we did in week 1.
Yeah, the thing about it is we run the wing T offense, won a lot of moving parts. We actually get penalized for false starts and illegal motions, illegal shifts a lot.
Yes.
It's kind of nice to see the team on the other side of the football doing the same thing. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Anyways, that's Bronson pitched Drake outside. He's got some room. That looks like it was number 24, Munster again. Another tackle.
And we'll look at the spot here. He went out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. The line to gain was the 31. And I tell you, kid got around the edge, and I thought he was done at about the 23-yard line. He tiptoed to gain about 7 more yards. And that's a nice move by Drake there.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's proven to be an asset for their offense, and we've done a good job of containing him so far.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, Bronson just getting met at the line, but it looks like he's going to get a first down anyway.
Fell forward. I mean, you fall forward.
Yeah.
Good things will happen in short yardage situations like that.
And the chains are moving, so it will be 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line.
So Healy, he really hasn't busted one on us this year. Last year, the QB actually ran the ball all over McLean County. Ran the ball for 141 yards against us in Calhoun.
Looks like they're going to go out to Drake again. He's got some room out there. Again, is that Noah Baldwin?
Noah Baldwin again.
He's
Gosh.
He's everywhere.
Outstanding. I mean, right there, that play in particular, has a blocker in front of him, shucks the blocker, goes in, makes the tackle really with one arm.
Yes.
And he just latches on. He latches onto you. He is not letting go. He's like a snapping turtle.
He comes up whenever we need him to.
Yes, he does. I kind of like the idea of snapping turtle for Baldwin's nickname. It's kind of intense. He's an outdoorsy guy. I know he likes to bow fish and stuff. I don't know. We'll check with Jeremy, his dad.
Here's Healy with the snap. Going to run to the left. He's got plenty of room. Oh no. That is 14. Noah Baldwin getting to him first, but that's, what is that, a 20-yard game, maybe more?
No, definitely more. That was close to a 30-yard gain, about 28 yards there as Bronson Healy takes it down to the Cougar 37-yard line. And it was just as I started talking about Bronson, us containing him on the ground, he busts one.
Yeah.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
Anyways, Noah Baldwin got to him first again, just enough to slow him down and keeping him from getting that touchdown there. Anyways, Healy gets a snap, low snap, hands to Drake, and Nicholas De La Cruz there with the tackle.
Nicholas De La Cruz. That guy is in the backfield once again. He's going to set up a house back there at some point.
Yes.
He lives in the backfield.
He's got 3 sacks already this season.
3 sacks, but I mean the tackles for loss. I mean,
yes.
He's what you want there in the middle. Most of the time he's playing that deep tackle position. Right now it looks like, again, he's lined up there, left of the football, and there isn't a guard in this area that wants to go for a full game against Nicholas De La Cruz.
Oh, Healy gets, who is that?
Oh,
number 51.
That's Logan Case.
Logan Case.
Nice play by the senior.
Yeah, he shot straight back there.
I'll tell you what, I've been looking for Case to really bust out this season. Pound for pound, he is one of the strongest players on that team. I mean, the kid's a beast. I mean, even yesterday, they were going through their walkthroughs. They did that yesterday morning. I walked into the weight room after school, and there's Case working out by himself. So his work ethic's outstanding. I expect more good things. Him and De La Cruz are a handful up the middle.
You said he was the strongest on the team. I think he might be the strongest on the field in a lot of cases.
Definitely. It's Peyton Caraway with the pick around the 40-yard line. And Caraway's got some speed. He's looking to take off here. He's across the 20 and down to about the 13-yard line of the Mustangs. And Peyton Caraway with the interception. What a play.
He's proven he's got speed, and right there he just proved that he could jump because he reached way up there to get that ball.
Hey. Kid, a little bit of baseball stuff there. He is our catcher on the baseball field. Makes an outstanding play, high points the football, and that was about close to a 50-yard return on the interception.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting him to go up and tip it, maybe swat it down. I didn't think he was going to get up there and get that one.
Kind of stabbed it out of nowhere.
Yeah. All
right, so the Cougars are in business here as they set up shop at the 15. They're going tight. Nobody out wide. They got too tight to the right as the pitch is out left, and Matthew Miller makes a man miss. Is hit up high and tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like he clipped his helmet there.
Yeah. He was able to shake one tackle, but not two.
Yeah. He hasn't got very much varsity time, but they're kind of just throwing him out to the wolves tonight.
No, and I tell you what, Matthew Miller. He's a sophomore. I believe that's his third carry of the game, but he's also the backup quarterback, does a lot of good things in JV games. It's just nice to see him out there on the field and contributing in some way as A.J. Klein goes under center.
Looks like it's a hand to Miller again. Oh, wow.
He just carries the pile with him.
Yep, and it's not always just Miller up the middle. His line gets behind him and pushes him forward.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So he gets down to about, the 8-yard line there?
Yes. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 3.
Yeah. Oh, moved it back. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Okay.
Moved it back to the 9. I'm off with my spots tonight, man. Usually I'm pretty good. So we have about 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Klein under center takes a snap.
Miller again. He gets stuck there.
And that's one of the first times that I've seen a run where Jacob takes the ball and he really loses his legs early.
Yeah.
Usually he's really good about keeping his legs, and I don't think it was more like indirect penetration that did that. Like he kind of ran into one of his own linemen is the reason why he went down there versus the Mustangs actually beating the offensive line and getting to him.
I agree with that.
So that brings up another 4th down. I feel like we've been in 4th down situations this game more than we have all season.
Especially fourth down in the red zone.
Yep. Oh. Caraway.
And there was a flag on the play. False start against us.
False start against the Cougars, and that's going to push us back a little bit. And Trey, we were talking about it earlier. Part of me would like to see a field goal try in a situation like this.
Rodriguez has proven that he can, he can kick those.
Oh, yeah.
Especially how much, he's out there every day kicking.
Every day. I think I was talking to Coach Ward, special teams coach, and they've had him kicking as long as 36 to 38 yards consistently, which is pretty good for a high school game. We have a whistle and a timeout. Coach Wagner wants to talk to his boys before this 4th and 8 attempt. And with that, we will take a break of our own. This one is brought to you by Sacramento Deposit Bank, and they have this message for you. The McLean County Cougars are back on the football field and ready to make us proud. The staff at Sacramento Deposit Bank, like the Cougars football team, is working for our customers. From our internet banking and mobile banking apps to our fast and friendly customer service, we are small town proud with big time products. We invite you to call or stop by and give us the chance to introduce you to Golden Rule Service from Sacramento Deposit Bank. Member FDIC.
Oh, what? Maybe we will see a field goal here.
Ask and ye shall receive? Hey, I like it.
this is what he's been practicing for. So
Hey, me and Coach Wagner's classrooms are side by side now, so great minds think alike, right?
yeah,
Here lines up. The snap, the hold, the kick.
there it is,
And it is good.
right down the middle.
Edgar Rodriguez with the field goal. And that was what? That was from the 14-yard line.
Yeah.
Pack on 10, that's 24 plus what? Is it 6?
Like 6 or 7.
So about 30-yard field goal?
That's nice.
That's very nice.
It's good to have that in our playbook.
Hey, an automatic Edgar strikes again. 6 PATs this year. He's 6 for 6, 1 for 1 on field goal attempts. And with that, the Cougars take a 10-0 lead here with 3:44 to play in the first half here at Mustang Stadium in Greenville. And with that, we're just going to stay on the field here. Jacob Miller's already running the tee and the football out to take it back to the Mustangs, so we're just going to hang with you.
Yep. You know, this is it's kind of a hot start for us compared to our last game.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, heck, at Apollo, it took us 3 quarters to get going. So it's nice to see us get a little bit because we perform extremely well in the second half typically.
Yes. Looks like number 24, Winky's back to receive this.
Winky's back deep. And last time we saw Jacob Miller kick off, he kicked it right into the chest of number 77, the front man for Muhlenberg. Let's see if he does something similar this time.
Yep.
And he does. Good squib kick up the
Oh, wow.
middle.
That's a nice bounce.
Very nice.
Uh-oh. Oh. The number 3, Jacob Miller would tackle there, and we got some pushing on the field.
That was number 85, Cameron Everly, who picked up that and made a nice return on it. It was a good squib kick, though, I gotta say. Good squib kick.
And a good tackle by Miller there. I mean, he was there to stop the returner.
Not your typical last line of defense.
No.
Like he was watching, you watch an NFL game, you watch a college game. It gets back to the punter.
Yeah. It's kind of a shot in the dark.
Yeah, they kind of dive and pray. Jacob Miller's more, I'm just going to squash you.
Yeah, it's kind of he ran into a brick wall there.
Yes. All right, so it looks like Muhlenberg is going to take over on their own 44-yard line.
Bronson Healy he's got trips on the left. Winky's in the backfield with him. He's dropping back. There's a flag on the play to number 19. To the 45, gets tackled by number 14, Noah Baldwin there again with an open field tackle.
Baldwin with another solo tackle. Nice play right there for minimum gain.
There's another flag. Wow.
So you had a flag initially just right off the bat, and then an extremely late flag coming in from the back judge, which does not bode well for McLean County.
No. And, he threw that flag. It was a pretty good throw.
It was a good throw. You remember those little toys, as like parachute guys? You throw it up and they come down. That's kind of what it reminded me of a little bit. Try to launch those bad boys.
And I'm not sure what the call is there, but it looks like it's going against Muhlenberg, so I'm happy with it.
We got an unsportsmanlike there. It looks like the Cougars elected to. Oh. I mean, that's a 15-yarder. That's going to push Muhlenberg back to their own 33-yard line, bringing up second and a mile.
Wow.
He's second and just over, or just right around 20 yards, I do believe.
Anyways, Bronson Healy coming up from quarterback. He's got trips to the right this time. Winky's in the backfield yet again. He takes a snap, drops back. Oh. Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Man. And you could see it there, number 85, Everly. Looked to have a step on the corner. That's number 2.
Jaden Nelson, I think.
Jaden Nelson.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious. I was waiting for it.
Yeah. Nelson, the junior corner, made his first start at corner last week at Apollo. And again, getting some more action here tonight. But luckily with that, That does not bring up a first down. That's a spot foul. It is going to bring Muhlenberg up to a 2nd and 7 situation, but they don't get the automatic first down. So silver lining for a pass interference call.
Again, trips to the right.
They've been in the spread formation all night.
He's dropping back again. Hits number 10. He drops it. And number 14, Noah Baldwin, making sure he did not catch that.
Bubble screen was supposed to be out to number 10, Caleb Vincent, who had a catch earlier in the game. But like you said, pass was a little offline on the bubble, and Noah Baldwin ensured that the bobble was not going to be brought in as he cleaned up anything right there. Big hit by Baldwin.
Yeah.
3rd down at about 6 yards.
Takes the snap. Oh, that is number 51, Case, and De La Cruz back there to double team him a little bit.
51 Case slowed him down, and De La Cruz finished him off for the sack.
Just talking about those guys.
I know it. Don't you love it when you talk about something and it comes to fruition? You're like, yep, we talked about that.
Except whenever we talk about Bronson breaking one on us, and then he does that.
Yeah, that was me. You know, we were both talking about the other thing. You didn't have to bring that one up. All right, we got about a little over 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Punts away, takes a big hop, and Baldwin's going to be able to field it at about the 20. It's a block from Peyton Caraway back there. Oh, and Baldwin's got some room. He's got some room.
Oh, wow. He got about to the our own 25 there.
About the 25-yard line.
And there's flags.
There was a flag thrown about when he was tackled there at the 29, and then a late flag comes in from the white hat, Sean Williams there. And we'll see what this officiating crew has to say.
Yeah, with 1:51 left and great field position, it'd be nice to score here.
It'd be nice just to keep this field position, to be honest with you. 2 flags that weren't thrown simultaneously. We'll see what the crew has in store here. They're conferencing, and a little bit of a lengthy conference.
Yeah. Does Muhlenberg, they get the ball after the half, right?
Yes. Okay. Muhlenberg will receive the ball at halftime. And it looks like McLean County is not going to get the field position like they had.
Maybe.
Actually, this might be one of those situations where they count it off and then move it back.
This is suspenseful right here.
It is. I guess it's offsetting there. So there was a block in the back and then a dead ball personal foul maybe.
So, I mean, we actually gained 5 yards there, it looks like.
Yeah, that's all right by me. We'll take over. We got 151 here. Cougars have to get him from the 20-yard line.
He sends Baldwin in motion, rolling out to the right. He's got pressure. Oh, well, he's wide open. Peyton Caraway with a touchdown.
Caraway, touchdown, 3-4, Peyton Caraway, and what a ball by number 22, A.J. Klein.
Yeah, that was a great throw.
Senior QB, his first touchdown pass of the year. And that was a beaut. Threw it off his back foot. And he was about 6 yards deep in the backfield there, so I don't know, about a 30-yard ball in the air.
Peyton Caraway didn't have anybody around him.
No, wide open.
Nice play there by Coach Wagner.
Settled down in the end zone and brought it in. Another display of Caraway's nice hands that we see on the baseball field. All right, so with 1:45 to play, automatic Edgar's on. Try the PAT. Snap, hold, kick.
Automatic.
Dude is money. And the Cougars increased their lead to 17-0 here with $1:45 left in the first half at Mustang Stadium in Greenville. With that, we're going to take a quick break. This one brought to you by B.F. Evans, located in Livermore, Kentucky, for all your car, truck, and SUV needs. Tell them the McLean County Sports Network sent you. And we are back, folks. With 1:45 to play in the first half. Cougars are leading the Mustangs 17-0.
Winky Drake's back to receive, and I'd like to see the Cougars hold them here.
Drake on the left hash. Miller kicks off from the left hash. And again, Vincent picks it up. Number 85 picks it up just around the 25-yard line.
Ooh. Oh, he went.
And I said Vincent. I meant Cameron Everly.
And that was number 9, Josh Bodisher there, slowing him down.
Bodman, Wyman's finest. He is not from Beech Grove, ladies and gentlemen. During week 1, I singled Josh out, said he was from Beech Grove, Kentucky. On the following Monday, he made it very clear to me that he is not from Beech Grove, Kentucky. He is from Wyman. It has a population of 34 people and a few pigs.
You know, I didn't even know that existed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They got T-shirts and everything. Josh's twin brother, Luke. Shout out to Luke Bodisher. He raises and shows hogs. He's very successful, the local and state level.
You know, you got one kid playing football and another one showing pigs.
Yep. And both having a lot of success.
Pretty nice variety there.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's number De La Cruz is back there pressuring the quarterback. I didn't see who got the tackle there.
I didn't either. Can we get an assist from our producer, Caleb Johnson?
No clue.
No clue. No clue. Way to go, bub.
Yeah, that's not the answer that we wanted to hear there, bub.
Needless to say, Nicholas De La Cruz did a great job of flushing Healy out of the pocket there.
He actually kept up with him, too, so.
Yeah. It's a nice play. Whoever got the tackle recorded a sack, so loss of 1 on it. He has 3 wide left.
Looks like he's going to keep it.
Keeping it, running off his tackles behind there.
That's number 24, Munster, with the tackle. He's the first to get on it, I'm pretty sure.
Adding to his total. Uh-oh.
Anyways, trips out to the left.
26 seconds to play here in the first half.
He's in the pocket, drops back. That's Nicholas De La Cruz back there yet again.
De La Cruz. The one-man wrecking crews. The kid is a beast.
That's 4 sacks this season with the clock still running. It is at 8 seconds. I think that might take us into the half, or they're going to call a timeout here.
Are they going to?
Nope, that'll take us into the half.
That will take us to halftime. Your Cougars on top of Muhlenberg County Mustangs, 17-0 on touchdowns. By a rushing touchdown by A.J. Klein, a passing touchdown by A.J. Klein to Peyton Caraway, and a 30-yard field goal from senior Edgar Rodriguez, automatic Edgar. And with that, folks, we are going to take a longer break now. We're going to run through... Actually, I'm sorry. And this break is going to be brought to you by Miller Building Supply, located in Sacramento, Kentucky. We are the McLean County Sports Network, and we will see you on the flip side.
Heroes come in all shapes, sizes, and with unique superpowers. Kevin Miller is the man of galvanized steel. He knows the power metal sales must have to protect your investments. Visit Miller Building Supply and tour M&M Metal Center in Sacramento, where Kevin proudly represents Metal Sales Color Fit 40 with a 40-year warranty in your choice of colors. Builders know Metal Sales Color Fit 40 and its excellence in engineering, design, strength, beauty, and energy efficiency it provides. And they trust Kevin Miller, the man of galvanized steel.
All right, folks, and we are back here at Mustang Stadium in Greenville, Kentucky. Your McLean County Cougars currently lead the Mustangs 17-0 as we have about a minute left here in halftime. Me and Trey are going to go through some stats with you real quick from the first half. Good performance for McLean County, though.
Yeah, it has been.
So on the ground so far, we have Jacob Miller. He's carried the ball 7 times for 59 yards. Solid start for the big senior. Noah Baldwin, 5 carries for 25 yards. Peyton Caraway, 6 carries for 53 yards. We have Landon Capps. He had 2 carries for 24. However, he had to exit the game late in the first quarter. An injury, we haven't received an update on it. He was definitely in some pain. It wasn't a head injury, it didn't look like.
No.
And up here, the consensus seemed to be it was something with a leg. He had to be carted off the field. So our thoughts are with Landon. Right now, as I'm sure he's checking out that injury. You have A.J. Klein. It's 2 carries for 4 yards, but one of those was a big touchdown.
We'll take it.
Put us on the board. And then Matthew Miller had 1 carry there in the first half. A.J. Klein was also 1 for 1 through the air.
Yes. With
a 20-yard connection for a touchdown with Peyton Caraway that pushed our lead out to 17-0 at the time.
Yeah, that was a great pass.
Oh, it was outstanding. 20-yard line. Caraway broke the line. Nobody in sight. A.J. lofted it up right into his arms. And then probably the most impressive thing, or the thing that we don't see the most of, was Edgar Rodriguez kicking a 30-yard field goal.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty automatic. If you give him the chance, he's going to score for us.
Oh, I love it. He's, I think we said 7 for 7 this season on PATs, and now 1 for 1 on field goals. So automatic Edgar's going to stick for a little while. Really quick, looking at Muhlenberg County stats, Winky Drake has ran the ball 4 times for 15 yards so far. And quarterback
Bronson Healy.
I was a little brain fart there. He's rushed the ball 5 times for 55 yards. Big chunk of that came on 1 run where he picked up about close to 40 yards. You also have Vincent and Chair with carries on the day. Healy's thrown the ball a little bit. He's thrown the ball a little bit for the Mustangs as well, but not a whole lot going through the air for the home team.
Yeah, I mean, we've done a pretty good job of containing Winky.
We have. We've done an outstanding job.
Yeah, I mean, compared to McKenzie and how we couldn't hold him, we've held Winky to how many yards was it?
Just 15 yards.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take it.
And speaking of Winky, he picks up the ball just on the 11-yard line and has made a man miss, makes 2 men miss.
And that's Josh Bodisher with the tackle there.
Bodisher drags him down at the Muhlenberg 37-yard line. So a solid return for the junior ball carrier for the Mustangs there.
That's his second tackle on the kickoff return there. So
Bod, a senior, coming up big in kickoff coverage for the Cougars.
Yeah, they've been or the Mustangs have been kind of getting loose there on punt returns and kickoff returns a lot more than we would like.
Yeah, they're definitely getting some space, and they picked up some yardage, some pretty decent yardage with that, despite us pretty frequently using the squib attack, which, we're trying to mitigate the big return. So Healy pitches the ball to number 19, who gets outside. And he is hit and knocked out of bounds by number 4, Corby Moore.
Looks like he got about to the 45-yard line there.
About an 8-yard gain for Chris Cheney. Cheney, the senior wide receiver, caught 1 pass today, had another run earlier in the game for 8 yards.
Yes. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 3 here.
So 7 yards on the play. Setting up shop at the 45-yard line.
And that's a pitch to number 2. Around the right. That's number 1, Colton Johnson. Oh, fumble.
And that was number 2, Caden Revelet on the carry.
Looks like Muhlenberg did get the ball back there. Number 1, Colton Johnson, came out of nowhere. And if I get hit by him like that, I'll probably fumble it too.
He's a big boy. big boy who's got far more mobile this year
Yes.
than he has in the past. Colton lost about 30 pounds during the offseason, during the summer, really. Slimmed down, and I've seen him run a few times. He lines up wide occasionally, and big boy, he's got some wheels.
Yeah. Especially for a guy his size.
Definitely.
I mean, really our whole D-line does.
Yeah. All right, Healy, option left.
Kicks it out to Cheney.
Cheney, number 19, he's met by a couple of Cougars. Noah Baldwin, and it looks like Andrew Munster there on the stop right at the 45-yard line. No gain, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 3 for Muhlenberg County.
Two big defensive players there coming up with a stop.
I mean, talk about impact defensive players. You can't really single out anybody. I mean, Munster's been great. Baldwin's been great in open field. Caraway had the interception. You have the two brutes there on the inside part of the defensive line in Case and De La Cruz. And then we were just talking about Colton Johnson coming off the edge. And let's not forget about Noah Knight. He was number 2 in tackles for our team last year, coming off the other edge. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field. That timeout is made by Muhlenberg County. And with that, we're going to take a quick timeout of our own. This one brought to you by Southern Outdoors, located in Livermore, Kentucky, the source for your outdoor needs in the Green River region.
Wouldn't it be great if your mower allowed you to get the job done quicker, but was still comfortable to ride? When you mow with a Ferris zero-turn mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll experience speed and comfort like never before. Get a lawn that's the envy of the neighborhood and more time to enjoy it. Ferris, go the extra yard.
And we are back here on 4th down. Muhlenberg County has the ball on their 45-yard lines, looking to punt. No, they're looking to fake. Running left side, and he is pushed out of bounds. It looks like he had enough for the first down, though.
Yes, I think he did.
So he was pushed out right.
Yep, he got it.
Just shy of the 50-yard line, but that's all they needed. Picks up the 4 right on the button, and that'll be a first down for the Muhlenberg County Mustangs. Again, that was Chris Cheney, and it seems like the Mustangs are trying to get him more involved in this half. He's already touched the ball 3 times during this drive alone.
Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Mustangs' 49-yard line. Still no territory.
And Wiki Drake is not lined up in the backfield beside Healy. That's number 28, Zach Kane.
And that's a feed to him. Andrew Munster again.
24.
With another tackle.
Munster, about a 3-yard gain for Kane there. Zach Kane, the junior running back, stands 5'8", 160. Also plays linebacker on the other side of the ball.
I think that's the first we've heard of him tonight.
Yeah. And Winky's back in there now. I guess just giving Drake a little bit of a breather. Here we have 9:30 to play in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 7.
Oh, wow.
And Healy battled out of a couple of tackles there, but at some point you just got to go down.
Yeah, I mean,
if you stay in the backfield for that long, just take what you've lost and be good with it. The spot was generous there. I guess they marked his progression a little bit up from where he actually went down. That'd be a loss of 2 on the play, and there was a host of Cougars in on that sack.
I think the offensive line was just watching the Cougars just tear apart Healy there.
Brings up a 3rd and 12 for the Mustangs.
He's dropping back. Oh.
Looking outside, and he fires incomplete.
Josh Bodisher there with a decent amount of pressure there to force him to get rid of it a tad bit early.
Nice quarterback hurry for Bod. Saying Bodisher a lot tonight.
Yeah, I know.
He's playing well in that stud linebacker position, outside linebacker.
He provided just enough pressure to get him to throw it a little bit early.
Yeah, Healy was trying to hook up with Cameron Everly, who is typically his leading receiver.
It's like Chris Cheney is back there again. And he's going to punt it this time.
Punt away, and Baldwin muffs it. And Muhlenberg recovers it.
Oh, wow.
The punt drove Baldwin about 10 yards deep. He was trying to catch the ball moving backwards, and it just slipped through his hands. He drops it at about the 16-yard line, and good coverage by the Mustangs punt coverage team as they jump on it as soon as the ball hits the turf. And that's a tough one for McLean County right there. That's a rough mistake as they had just made a big defensive stand.
You know, they can't really run the ball against us or complete passes, so they got to get yards somehow.
Yeah. I mean, our defense has been very strong tonight in shutting down most of the weapons Muhlenberg County has thrown at us. But it's mistakes like that extends drives, puts more pressure. A timeout's called right here by Coach Wagner. I think it's a good one. Yeah. Because your defense has been on the field, this entire half so far. They've come up with some big plays, but that's big energy plays. Yeah. So a good call, in my opinion, by Coach Wagner and Coach Cook. I'm sure he had a hand in it too, to call the timeout here and settle his team down.
Yeah, that's tough for us. I mean, we had great defense there. We stopped the defense from, or multiple times, and that right there it hurts.
Definitely. And, I got to say, receiving punts isn't the easiest thing in the world. Yeah. Especially moving backwards. And right there, it looked like Baldwin may have gotten his feet tangled up a little bit and just dropped the ball. So here we go. Healy takes the snap. In the pitch is out left to Cheney. He's trying to get that left edge, makes one man miss, tiptoes down the sideline, and they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Thank goodness, because that would have been 6 if not. And with that is about a 10-yard gain. And will they move the chains?
Yes.
Yes, they will.
So now it's a first and goal.
First and goal from the 6. And the Cougars shut down the Mustangs during the first half when they were inside the 10-yard line on 4 plays. See if they can come up with some of that magic again.
Winky up the middle. There it is. Yeah.
A hole the size of a Mack truck opened up there, and Winky Drake exploded right through it. And the Mustangs are on the board with 6. Point after is coming. Winky. Yeah, it's not hard to run through a hole that wide. And he exploded through it. I'll give him that. Yeah. He exploded through it, but
especially that close to the goal line.
Like I was saying earlier, it's that time on the field that the McLean County defensive line is out here. Yeah. You could see them wear a little bit. Muhlenberg gets a push as that extra point barely sneaks in, and Muhlenberg County brings it to a 10-point game here with 8 minutes and 18 seconds to play in the third quarter. Your Cougars still lead 17-7. With that, we're going to take a really quick break. This time brought to you by Nimco, located in Calhoun, Kentucky. Nimco is a local supplier of T-shirts and banners with guaranteed low prices and friendly customer service. We guarantee we will meet or beat anyone else's prices for T-shirts and banners or give you a free gift if we can't. Nimco in Calhoun, Kentucky. We are the McLean County Sports Network, and we are not going anywhere as Muhlenberg County's kick team is already out on the field, and we're just going to roll with it.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
That was quick.
Yeah, I think McLean County's ready to get the ball and score again.
Oh, they got to be antsy after that. Had a great defensive stand, a muff punt there by the usually sure-handed Baldwin. Turned into 7 points from Muhlenberg. And
I'm not sure if that was an intended onside kick.
No, looked like Muhlenberg's kicker lost his footing a little bit and shanked the ball dead left and out of bounds. And that's going to give McLean County very good field position here to start this drive. This will be their first offensive drive of the second half. The Cougar offense seemed to really get rolling towards the end of the first half, so we'll see here if we can sustain that momentum that was established earlier in this game.
And, you know, the rushing yards have really been spread out as in this game as it usually isn't through most of the games.
Yeah, and especially not just the yards, but the touches.
Yes.
I feel like everybody's got an equal amount of touches. As the ball is given inside to Baldwin, who's met by 4 Mustang defenders right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, just got swallowed there.
No gain on the play.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from their own 38-yard line. 37, I'm sorry.
We have 7:50 to play in the third quarter here at Mustang Stadium. Klein goes under center. Ball was faked to Miller, and Caraway's looking for room on the outside.
Oh, he got a nice block there by Noah Knight.
And a stiff
oh, wow.
arm.
He was gone.
Caraway picks up about 15 yards on the carry. Nice stiff arm there, about 10 yards into that run. Got a nice block, too.
Yeah, but Noah Knight. That was, you know, he's last game against Apollo, he's proven that he can get out and run with the best of them. So.
Absolutely. And Noah Knight, you know, talking about good blocks.
Yeah.
Last week against Apollo, Noah Knight was on an interception by Noah Baldwin, actually. Had a big hit on an Apollo player. They called I guess unnecessary roughness penalty, said he didn't have his head in front. But looking back on video, he had it was a huge block, and it was completely legal. Had head in front and absolutely clobbered a kid.
I mean, yeah, he pancaked him.
Oh, yeah.
I feel bad for the kid.
Big time pancake. And Noah Knight runs around. He flies around the field. And that's why he was second in tackles on the team last year. As Peyton Caraway there. Was that Peyton or Jacob?
That was Peyton.
Peyton picked up 7 more yards to bring it to the Muhlenberg County 42-yard line. 2nd and 3 to go for the Cougars.
Peyton Caraway again. Up the middle, and he keeps pushing.
It's actually Andrew Munster
on
that
was Andrew?
carry. Yeah, it was Munster.
Oh, wow, I'm sorry.
Had Caraway and Baldwin stacked behind the tackle on the right side. Munster was the lone ball carrier on the left side, and it was given to him. So he drives for a couple of yards there. Got about 3rd and a long 1 to pick up the first down. Line to gain is the 39-yard line of the Mustangs.
Again, you know, we haven't really seen Miller up the middle here. And
looks like he's ready.
And there it goes.
And that is, can we call that an indirect Miller up the middle?
I guess you can, because, I mean, he pushes him all the way.
I mean, it's essentially A.J. Keeps the ball, and Miller comes in behind him and shoves the crap out of him.
Pushes the whole pile.
And this is going to be close, actually. Spot was not generous there. It's marked inches short, it looks like. And if I was Coach Wagner, I'd run the exact same play.
Yep, I would too.
I mean, that's the first time we have seen that play not get significant yardage.
Yeah.
So if I was Coach Wagner, I'd go right back to Jacob Miller running up the butt of A.J. Klein here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, busted play. And Klein is brought down. I don't know if Miller went the wrong direction or Klein went the wrong direction, but either way, that was a busted play.
Yeah, I
and that's
agree.
going to be a turnover on downs for the Cougars. Miller was visibly frustrated coming off the field right there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's two
mistakes.
2 mistakes, yeah, in the second half already. I hope we can just, like, already have those out of our system and get ready and start gaining some momentum here.
Yeah. I mean, we had 2 positive momentum, 1 defensive stand, 1 offensive drive, and both killed by mistakes. that shouldn't have happened as the Cougars wrap up. Was it Drake?
Yeah, that was Drake.
About a yard deep. And that'll be a loss of 1 on the play, bring up 2nd and 11 from the Muhlenberg County 40-yard line.
Yeah, the Cougars were all over him.
Done a good job of limiting Winky tonight.
They really have.
And, you know, you look at his numbers, 316 yards on the season, averaging 158 a game through the 2 games that he's played. He did not play against Apollo, but he did rush for over 170 yards against Logan County, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that is.
And it looks like another false start on Muhlenberg County. Yes.
Yeah.
Back him up 5 more.
Yeah, I mean, I know how frustrated we get whenever our team has all of those unnecessary penalties, so I'm sure Muhlenberg County fans are not happy right now.
Can you call it focus penalties?
Yeah.
That would be false start, that's a focus thing. You know, when you have the unsportsmanlikes, when you lose your head, that's a focus thing. And I think we've been bitten by that bug some this season. Muhlenberg has been bitten by it quite a bit tonight.
Yeah.
So here we go, 2nd and 16 from the 35-yard line. Healy back to pass, looking right. And looked like a little miscommunication with his receiver right there. That's number 13, Gavin Penrod, 5'8", 150 senior receiver for the Mustangs. And he was patting his helmet there.
Yeah.
Looked like he ran a little curl route, and Healy was looking for an in.
And he's passed, or Bronson Healy has passed the ball quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, he's thrown it. He's got a strong arm, just not the most accurate in the world.
Yes.
2 men were moving there,
And
but
there
no
it
flag.
is, Andrew Munster.
Andrew Munster with a big sack on Healy back at the 25-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 10 on the play.
Wow.
And that'll bring up 4th and 26 for Muhlenberg County.
I think it's safe to say that we won't get hit by a fake punt here.
Yeah, that would be a ball. That would be a move that I would probably not recommend.
And
Yeah, 4th and 26. Can we call that a Munster mash?
yeah, we can.
Okay, I like that. Hulk smash, Munster mash, and that's a bad punt by number. That was a poor punt.
Yeah.
By number 19 Cheney.
And the ball's out again.
He kicked it directly off the back of his offensive line, gets it right back, tries to make something happen. 3 McLean County players over there to stop him. It looks like a McLean County player is down. You have Logan Case.
That's like Noah Knight there, but
Yeah,
he's getting up. I'm pretty sure. Maybe a cramp.
I'm thinking cramp. Logan Case was down, kind of massaging his calf there.
Yeah, it's teammates right there.
And I tell you what, Noah has bad history of that on this field. 2 years ago, in a battle between McLean County and Muhlenberg, here at Mustang Stadium, a gutty performance for a short-handed McLean County team. I believe the Mustangs ended up winning by 2 points that game. But Noah Knight and his brother Elijah Knight had outstanding performances for the Cougars, and they were both cramping late.
Oh, is it? It's Corby Moore.
Corby Moore, the speedster, trying to get to the outside. He's brought down right at the 20-yard line, and
Looks like he's down. Oh, okay, he's getting up.
he's getting up.
Yeah, he looks like he's okay.
Looks like he's all right. And no timeout on the field. All right, so Moore picked up about 3 yards there on that play. And I would like to see Corby get the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree.
As for just a straight line runner, he is definitely one of the fastest on the team. I feel like him and Landon Capps are probably 1 and 2 right there. Could be a really good weapon for us as Jacob Miller gets it on a pitch. He's trying to get outside left, turns the corner, and bowls over a corner. He's going to be down just short of the first down.
Looks like he hit the quarterback there.
Did he hit? Oh, and Bronson.
Yeah, he's kind of limping.
He is limping. Tell you what, Miller lowered his shoulder after he got around the corner.
Yeah, he's limping off.
Oh, yeah, he is not moving great. And that does not bode well for the Mustangs.
No. And, you know, I never thought I would saw a pitch to Miller.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. I doubt Muhlenberg County was either. And there's another give to Miller up the middle.
Wow.
And, did he get in?
Oh, wow.
He got in for the touchdown. What a run by Jacob Miller. He was hit 3-4 yards into that run, hit by another player that drags both of them and maybe a safety in for the score for the Cougars. That play started at about the 10. Was that about a 10-yard run?
Yes, I mean, he's just he carried almost like half the team in. Like that, I don't know, it's crazy.
Big touchdown for Jacob Miller. And that moves McLean County ahead 23-7 as Automatic Edgar is out on the field. Let's see if we can keep this streak alive.
Flags on the play.
We got a false start on the Cougars, so back them up 5 yards, which shouldn't be a problem for
No.
Edgar Rodriguez.
No.
He's already proven to be good from 30 yards on the field goal.
No, this is no problem for him. It's like shooting a layup.
Yep. So we have 22, A.J. Klein. Set the hold here. Look in. Snap. Hold. And now take it back up 5 yards to the 3-yard line. And we're going to do it for a third time.
Yep.
Try this thing.
Looks like who is that? Somebody's limping off the field there for Muhlenberg.
That is number 20, Gregory. Deshaun Gregory, who we were talking about earlier. He's one of their key defensive players, outside linebacker. Good-sized kid.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's see if we can do this without any laundry.
Up.
Edgar, kick is up, and it is good. It is really good.
I mean, wow. I mean, did he?
The ball is it's laying on the track right now. So automatic Edgar Rodriguez, 8 for 8 now in the season.
Yeah,
on point afters, and he pushes the Cougar lead to 24-7 here with 2:12 to play in the third quarter.
I mean, whenever you practice for an hour and a half every day kicking the same kick, I'm sure it's going to go in.
Yeah, and that one had a little bit more leg behind it too. So the Cougars, after a couple of mistakes, derailed a couple of a good defensive stand, a good offensive drive. They're able to recover, put one in the end zone. Jacob Miller with 2 huge runs there for the Cougars, and they extend that lead back out to 17.
That reminded me of the, was it Trigg County whenever he got the 4th down conversion there?
Yes.
Yep,
Yes.
and then ran in the next play for a touchdown.
Yeah, it was about, 5 or 6 yards to get that 4th down. Very next play runs it in for the go-ahead and the game-winning score. Kick off.
Oh, that's a good kick.
Good kick. Hits number 2 at the 20. And he's weaving. He gets out past the 30-yard line. He's still up, and he is tackled by Andrew Munster at about the 38-yard line.
He might have got around everybody else, but I don't think he's going to get around Munster.
No, Munster came from behind and ended the dancing, but
just swallowed him.
Nice little return there after dropping the kick.
Yeah, I agree.
So Healy is coming back out onto the field, although he is still limping a little bit.
I see. Yeah, it looks like he's limping.
Had some serious contact with Jacob Miller during the Cougars' last offensive drive.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He can hold his own, but I mean, any person any size is going to hurt after getting hit by him.
Definitely. The ball is given to Winky Drake up the middle. He goes across the 42-yard line. So pick up a 4 on the play for Drake.
Looks like he was tackled by Caraway, who is down right now, and Nicholas De La Cruz, but Caraway's getting up.
Might have twisted his ankle there. He's telling Jacob Miller to get off the field, but Coach Wagner insists as Caraway goes back over. He looks all right jogging off, though. having Jacob Miller coming behind to play middle linebacker is a pretty good backup. Oh, and Winky Drake, he's taken off.
Wow, number 14, Noah Baldwin, grabbed him by the jersey and did not let go.
Noah Baldwin saved the touchdown there. Winky Drake, that's the first time he has got some momentum and got some space. Was able to just shake off a tackle by Andrew Munster there in the backfield, and he had a full head of steam. Big, possibly touchdown-saving tackle made by number 14, Noah Baldwin.
Yeah, the snapping turtle.
The snapping turtle. Once he latches on, he's not going to let go.
Yep. I mean, he even got a hold of the jersey there. I mean, holding on to a jersey of a kid running full steam is not easy.
Snapping turtle, man. We'll just maybe shorten it to the snapper. I don't know.
Looks like he was stopped there by Logan Case, number 51.
And Drake's running hard right now.
Yeah, he is.
Picked up approximately 4 yards there on that carry. Here with 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Muhlenberg will at least get one play off here, possibly two if they go quickly. We'll see. 2nd and 6 from the 34-yard line. Healy gets it. Give is to Drake.
And I mean,
it looks like he picked up enough for the first. He did. He gets down to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Winky is just pounding it down our throats.
And like we talked about earlier, our defense, they have been on the field a whole lot.
Yes, they have.
This second half. And you can tell we're a little tired. Legs are a little tired. First time I can say that all season. As Healy gets outside, he's running left, gets down about to the 22-yard line.
It's like Noah Baldwin was there to stop him.
About a 5-yard pickup, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. Your score, McLean County 24, Muhlenberg County 7. And with this, with us entering into the fourth quarter, we're going to take a quick break. This one brought to you by Independence Bank, and they have this message for you. If your current financial institution has you saying, "I wish my bank did that," well, it can. Moving your banking relationship can be a win with Quick Switch at Independence Bank. Stop by any Independence Bank location and experience the Independence Bank difference. It is why we say not all banks are created equal. Independence Bank, member FDIC. And we are back, Cougar football fans. And Muhlenberg's Healy looking towards the end zone there on that incompletion. He's looking for number 13, Gavin Penrod. He's targeted Penrod 3 times now in the second half. Had 2nd and 6 there from the McLean County 23-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd and 6 here to begin the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you know, Penrod ran a pretty good route. I mean, he was pretty open, but he way overthrew him. Yeah,
that was definitely an overthrow. Earlier we saw Penrod might have had some miscommunication, ran an incorrect route that time. That was probably on Healy.
Yeah.
As he give his middle to Drake.
And swallowed there.
Swallowed by the Cougar defensive line. And that little break right there in between quarters might be huge for this Cougar defensive front.
So now it's going to bring up 4th and 6. They didn't, or 4th and 5 now. Had a 1-yard gain there.
4th and a long 5 from Muhlenberg County. They have no option but to go for it here, down 17 points early in the fourth quarter. And we'll see what they try to do. Looks like they're going to bring in both receivers on both sides tight.
Maybe something sneaky here.
Healy's trying to
he
pass.
gets-
He's
yes,
got
that's-
pressure up the middle, and that is number 8, Morgan Allgood.
Wow, that's a sophomore right there.
Sophomore Morgan Allgood busting through the right side of the offensive line to pick up the sack on Healy, and that'll be a turnover on downs for the McLean County Cougars. They'll take over the ball at their own 30-yard line here with 11:15 to play in the game.
Now that right there, I mean, that just swung all the momentum, and we really needed that.
Oh, that was big. That was really big.
Especially from a sophomore coming in and clutching it out. I mean,
And I think that's Allgood's second sack on the season. I think he picked one up at the end of the game against Ohio County in Week 1. Nice to see that out of underclassmen, though. We don't have a ton of underclassmen that play this year. We're really heavy upperclassmen as Noah Baldwin takes the ball and runs for about 2 yards on the play. But we're very heavy upperclassmen this season, which is a good thing.
yes.
But when you think about the future, it's nice to see some sophomores sticking their heads in there and doing some positive things.
Yeah, I mean, the sophomore class, I mean, it's not bad. We have a lot of strong players in there.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew Munster, sophomore, leads the team in
Yes.
tackles. One of the leading tacklers in all of Class 2A for the state of Kentucky.
Yeah. And
He's also a sophomore, so ooh.
he's getting.
They fake up the middle there. I thought Jacob Miller actually had that ball.
They actually ran that play. I think it was either at the beginning of the third quarter or the end of the second half, and Peyton Caraway busted out and got a lot of yards off of that one, but this time it just didn't work out.
They sniff it out for no gain on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and a long 8 for the Cougars. Here as they're trying to put this thing away. First down would be huge as they try to do that. Houston Bolton lined out wide left. Motion Baldwin, reverse to Caraway.
Oh, here we go.
And he
Here
busts
we
one
go.
up the middle.
There
and
it is again.
See ya, Peyton Caraway. Just like
Oh.
last week at Apollo, Peyton Caraway with a scamper.
Oh, but there's a flag down.
Looks like 68 yards to the house.
Wow,
And the only thing I can think of there surely isn't a block in the back. It looked like Houston Bolton got in there and tried to put his head in front to make a block there late. It was laid out by a Mustangs player, but surely.
no, he was. I think he was trying to get in the way. I don't think he even attempt to block.
And that might be what the flag is on. It's definitely super late and downfield. That's the only play that it could have been on.
And I don't know how much I agree with that because, I mean, he basically just got in the way and got laid out.
Yeah, I think this has to be on Muhlenberg County. And if it is, yes, it looks like it is. And that penalty will be assessed on the kickoff coming back the other way. But what a run by Peyton Caraway.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it at Apollo.
Yeah, I
see it
mean,
here tonight.
yeah, it's like I had deja vu all over again. I think last week's, though, was 49 yards. This one, 68-yard scamper for Caraway. Once he gets to that second level, kid is gone.
And I mean, it was either the same play or they were very similar, straight up the middle.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just one fake handoff. Caraway comes from the wing, takes the ball up the middle, and the hole was wide open. Rodriguez with the PAT. It is good once again, Edgar.
You don't expect anything else.
What is that, 9 for 9 now?
Yes.
9 for 9 on PATs is automatic Edgar Rodriguez, and that brings the McLean County lead up to 24 points at 31-7 here with 9:39 to play in the game at Muhlenberg County. With that, we're going to take a very quick break. This one brought to you by Sacramento Deposit Bank, and they have this message for you. The McLean County Cougars are back on the field and ready to make us proud. The staff at Sacramento Deposit Bank, like the Cougars football team, is working for our customers. From our internet banking and mobile banking apps to our fast and friendly customer service, we are small town proud with big time products. We invite you to call or stop by and give us the chance to introduce you to Golden Rule Service from Sacramento Deposit Bank, member FDIC. All right, folks, and we are back. Cougars about to kick off from the 45-yard line after the 15-yard penalty on the previous play. It is fielded at the 3-yard line by Everly, and he does not make it back to the 15-yard line. Poor decision right there by the Muhlenberg County wide receiver to field that ball. He was definitely going to go into the end zone for a touchback, which would have gave them much better field position here with 9:33 to play in the fourth quarter.
Which we had a lot better containment on that kickoff return than we did on any previous others.
Yeah, even though that was a line drive kick, it seemed like our kick coverage was really good. Of course, they didn't have to go as far either.
Yeah.
Kicking off from the 45-yard line there after the 15-yard unnecessary roughness penalty on the Caraway touchdown run, put us in a good spot. So Muhlenberg's going to take over here at their own 14-yard line. They're trailing by 24 points here with 9:33 to play. Healy is in the spread formation, 2 wide both ways. Winky Drake beside him. He's looking to pass. He chucks it across the middle to number 2, and he had Caden Revelet there, but couldn't hook up with him. Ball was just slightly off target. And that's been kind of a trend that we've seen tonight, has it not?
Yeah, I mean, if Healy can increase the accuracy on throw, I mean, he'll be one of the best quarterbacks in Kentucky.
Oh, he's got an extremely strong arm.
Yes.
And he's made a lot of these throws off balance. I mean, right there, that's a back leg throw, 30 yards on a line. Here he's looking to pass again, throws out right to Everly, who makes the catch and is taken down by number 22, A.J. Klein, getting some work on the defensive side of the ball. He's brought down at the 22-yard line, pickup of 8 on the play.
You know, I didn't expect A.J. Klein to be out there.
No, but with the injury to Caps.
Yeah.
And Klein is a very, very good corner. Coach Wagner obviously tries to keep him off the field some, give his quarterback a break.
Yeah.
But you see this a lot. He'll come in late in games, gives you a really solid option out there. He'll play stud linebacker some too.
It's like Healy's going to keep it.
Healy's keeping up the middle and gets across the 25-yard line. That'll be good for a first down for the Mustangs.
It's like Josh Botisher there tripped him up. Yep.
Another good play by number 9, Wyman's finest.
I mean, there's not a whole lot to pick from, but he's definitely the finest.
Oh, definitely. All right. And it'll be first down for Muhlenberg here at the 26. Healy looking to pass left. And again, fires off target to Revelet. And once again, he had him. If he can make an accurate pass there, he's got a little space. If he can get the edge, who knows?
Yeah. I mean, these receivers, they're burning our backs.
Yes.
I mean, more often than not. But he just can't deliver. And I mean, it's bailing us out.
It has. So we see A.J. Klein, number 22, comes off the field. Baldwin out. And he is actually out at the cornerback position. Healy takes a snap, looking left. Throws it to his left. Ball is caught by Cheney. Nice grab over there. And he is stood up by Jaden Nelson and then finished off by... Who was that?
I am not for sure.
That doesn't tell you a lot. Look at the first week of the season. In the first quarter, Catholic looked like they were going to roll. They was kind of scored 40 unanswered.
And that was James Hurley with the big hit on the sideline there. Sorry for the delay. We were struggling to find our roster sheet.
Another sophomore.
Another sophomore. Positive to see here. 3rd and 8 from the 28-yard line. Healy rolling right. Looking, fires, hits Gregory, number 20. He gets down to the 39-yard line, and that's good enough for another Mustang first down.
But, I mean, yet again, Noah Baldwin out there, open field tackle.
Open field tackle. Noah snapping turtle Baldwin. And that'll be 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. 7 minutes and 20 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter in Greenville.
And that was a nice throw there by Healy.
That was. That was. He looks like he's settling in. Of course, they're going primarily pass right now. Healy looking right, and he's looking deep. And, and he lofted that up, and Noah Baldwin had it in his hands and dropped it. He's looking for Penrod down the right sideline. Threw it quickly, and didn't put nearly enough on it. He undershot.
Yeah, I mean, he undershot him so much. Noah Baldwin left the receiver and went to catch the ball.
I think Baldwin may have been surprised where the ball was, to be honest with you.
Personal space. Personal space.
Looks like some people in the booth here are going at it.
2nd and 10. Healy rolling right, looking again. No, he's looking back left. And
oh my goodness.
And another interception drop, this time by Corby Moore. And Baldwin and Moore actually led the Cougars in interceptions a season ago. And so these guys are usually are sure-handed.
And, I mean, they each have a interception on over here tonight.
Yeah.
Not tonight, against Apollo.
Against Apollo.
Or Noah did, and Corby had one. Was it Trigg or Ohio?
It might have been Trigg. I can't remember. Cannot remember here. 3rd and 10. Muhlenberg at their own 39-yard line, trying to get something on the board here late. Healy rolling left. He's going to throw middle, and he's got, oh,
wow.
And right there, it's on his receivers. He put it in the ballpark of 2 different receivers. Looked like Cheney may have gotten the way of Everly and knocked that ball away from him. Everly looked to have a good beat on it, and Cheney came in late, and the ball skips incomplete on down the field as Cheney looks to be hurting on this play. He's down about the 25-yard line, and with that, we're going to take an injury timeout. This is the McLean County Sports Network, and we'll be right back. And we are back, folks, as number 19, Chris Cheney, receiver for the Mustangs, walks off the field under his own power, which is good to see. But the incompletion on the last play brings up 4th and 10 for the Mustangs. Here they are on their own 39-yard line with 6:44 to play in the 4th quarter. McLean County leads Muhlenberg County 31-7.
Uh-oh.
It looks like they're going to let it go. We heard woes. Muhlenberg punts the ball, gets a Muhlenberg County roll and bounce down to about the 14-yard line.
I'm not sure what all the woes were about, but I was a little confused there.
I was too. Very interested on that play.
You know, I would have figured that they would have threw the ball and tried to get a first down there.
Yeah, with about 6.5 minutes left in the game, down 24 points, you would think that the punt would be out of the question, albeit, field position. But
yeah,
I think with the deficit at this level, field position isn't as important as putting up points. But to each their own. We're not here to judge. We're just here to tell you what's up and cheer on our Cougars. So 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Klein goes under center, motion Caraway left. Ball is given to Baldwin middle. And he fights out to about the 17-yard line for a pickup of 3 on the play.
You know, he relies on that spin move a lot.
He does. And it's not your typical spin move.
No.
Most of the time when he utilizes it, it's within 1 or 2 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Like right there, for instance, I think it was right at at the line of scrimmage. So not your typical spin move, but very effective. He picked up, I said 3, close to 4 yards there.
He always presses that circle button.
Hits the circle button. All right, Cougars line out 2 wide right, including Big Colton Johnson. And the ball is given to Corby Moore, and he's trying to turn the edge and does. Gets the first down and a little bit more. Ball came out of his hand, but it was after he had already run out of bounds. And they're going to spot that at the 32-yard line of the Cougars. Pick up a 14 yards, and a nice run there for senior Corby Moore.
You were talking about how fast he was, and just proved your point right there.
He got to the edge, and he kind of took off.
Yeah.
Him and Caps both, they run a lot of balls trying to get outside with those 2 guys, sweeps and different things. And typically the season has been Cass. It's nice to see Corby getting involved in it, though. Jacob Miller takes the carry up the middle, falls across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Took up a 5 yards on the play for big number 3.
Yeah, haven't really seen him as much as we usually do this game, but when he does get the ball, he makes it count.
Yeah, and with the cushion that the Cougars have established, probably intentional on Coach Wagner's part to give Miller a little bit of a break. He has been a workhorse. He has carried the ball more than anybody else, and quite a bit more than everybody else so far this season. So I think it's not coincidental that you're seeing him with less carries tonight.
Yeah, with Logan County coming up, that's going to be pretty tough. Or it's going to be a pretty tough game. They want to rest Miller as much as possible.
Definitely. We've got Logan County coming up next week, a prolific team on both sides of the ball. They have Gary Hardy, one of the better running backs in the entire state last year, and he started out hot this year. They also have a very good quarterback whose name is slipping my mind right now, but he's extremely efficient, can make all of the throws. It's going to be a test for McLean County next week with Logan County coming to Calhoun as Noah Baldwin takes the handoff, falls close to the 35-yard line. Be a pickup of about 3 yards on that carry for Noah Baldwin. Here with 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Coach Wagner's just trying to run down the clock right now.
Try to ice this thing a little bit. Cougars lead 31-7. Had another good performance here tonight.
Yeah, that means coming off a loss, we're going to have a lot of momentum going into Logan County, which is going to help us.
Definitely.
Again, more whistles.
Heard whistles. Do you see flags?
I think I heard encroachment off the PA system.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we have an offsides on Muhlenberg. Sean Williams, the white hat, brings the ball up to the 40-yard line, so that'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the Cougars. Yard to gain is the 42-yard line here with 3:36 to play in the fourth quarter.
Oh, it's like a timeout on the field?
That's what it looks like, and with that timeout, we're going to take a timeout of our own. This one brought to you by B.F. Evans, located in Livermore, Kentucky, for all your car, truck, and SUV needs. Tell them the McLean County Sports Network sent you. And we are back, folks, as your Cougars looking to finish this one off here with 3:36 left to play in this one. Your Cougars lead by 24 points, 31-7 over the homestanding Mustangs, as Jacob Miller gets the ball up the middle and gets plenty for the first down. Ball is on the ground, but it looks like Miller was able to recover it.
Yeah, or he was down before the ball came out.
May have been marked down before, before that. He gets out to about the 44-yard line.
looks like clock stopped for a little bit there.
Sorry.
There's about 3:20 left in the game.
And the Cougars, like we said earlier, just trying to put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, just running the clock down.
Bolton splits out very far wide out left, and Baldwin is trying to get around that edge. He picks up the first down, gets across the 45-yard line of the Mustangs, about 11-yard gain there for Baldwin. And Houston Bolton coming all the way over here to the near sideline, splitting out. There is a reason behind that, as a very late flag is thrown.
I think it was on the Muhlenberg sideline there. But yeah, whenever Hootie Bolton ran all the way over there, I thought he was trying to get off the field and ran the wrong way at first.
It did look like, didn't it? He
Yeah.
was sprinting out there. Never know about Hootie.
Yeah, you don't really know.
Junior wideout and defensive back.
I mean, is this his second year playing?
Yes, this
Yes.
is his second year playing football.
Ever. So, I mean, for being a second year, I mean, he's going to help us next year.
Oh, definitely. He's a very dynamic wideout. Does a lot of good things. Here, 1st and 10 for the Cougars from the 45-yard line. Miller in the backfield. Bolton lined up very far wide right. Caraway goes in motion, gets the ball. He's running left. He gets across the 40-yard line. He's knocked out of bounds. Looks to be around the 35-yard line. Nope.
Penalties.
37. They don't seem too concerned on the spot on the sideline.
No, I think it was a holding call maybe.
Yeah, holding call, and it looked like Noah Knight, number 66 there. Yeah, when you see the line judge, not really concerned about where the line is, that's not good for the offensive team. So here we got 2 minutes, 20 seconds to play in this one.
It's like what is it, 1st and 10?
1st and 15, ball is given to Corby Moore on the sweep. He picks up about 5 yards, is slung down out of bounds as another piece of laundry hits the field. Flag is thrown at about the 47, and there were a lot of Cougar hats out there.
Yeah. You know, getting penalties every play isn't a good way to run the clock out.
No, it makes it extremely difficult to put a game on ice, and that's exactly what we're doing. That pushes it back even further.
Oh, wow.
The line to gain right now is the 35-yard line of Muhlenberg County. We are at our own 43-yard line. So need to pick up, looks to be about 22 yards here. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, just 2nd down.
The ball is given middle.
Oh. Who is that? Matthew Miller, actually.
Number 6, Matthew Miller. Good misdirection play there as Matthew Miller picks up 11 yards. A big chunk for the sophomore. Yeah. Miller, he's a very versatile player. Really plays a lot of positions for the Cougars. He's backup quarterback. Right now he's playing fullback. He can play on defense. He can play stud linebacker. He can play in the secondary. He can do a lot of things for you.
Was that Miller again with the carry? I'm not sure who that was.
I believe that was Miller.
Anyways, looks to be about 3rd and 8, 7, 6. Yeah, 3rd and 6.
Yeah, we'll call it 6. Here as we go under a minute, actually about 50 seconds left in this one. Miller is under center now. And the ball is given to Moore, who is trying to get the edge to the left side. He breaks one tackle. Oh, and cannot get away from that last one. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. But a nice pickup for number 4, Corby Moore there. Almost a 30-yard pickup.
Yeah, I mean, him and Caps are starting to seem like they're interchangeable almost.
Yeah, and they're kind of the the speedsters on the team.
Yeah.
We hope Landon Capps is healthy. As we mentioned before, he went down late in the first quarter with an apparent leg injury. We haven't heard any updates on that situation.
And looks like a knee here by Matthew Miller.
And that will do it, folks. We got 15 seconds left, but it's not going to matter as Matthew Miller takes the knee, and the Cougars will win their third game of the season, move to 3-1 on the year with a 31-7 victory over the homestanding Muhlenberg County Mustangs. Cougars have now beaten the Mustangs 2 years in a row after falling to them for 2 straight years. We will be back here in just a moment to do a little recap, talk about next week. So stay tuned. We are the McLean County Sports Network.
Welcome back, McLean County fans. I'm here with Bub Johnson for your post-game stats. Bub, can you read us McLean County stats, please?
Well, Caps left early in the game. He had 2 carries for 24 yards. Hope the best for him. Hope his injury's not that bad. But Peyton Caraway had a monster game. 11 carries for 148 yards.
Oh, wow.
We had Baldwin with 44 yards and Miller with 79 yards.
Yes.
And then we had a passing touchdown, which is a first in a long time.
I know, we don't have a lot of those, Bub.
Yeah, those are few and far between.
All right, and for Muhlenberg County, Winky Drake had, it looked like, 39 yards Healy only had about 60 yards. Vincent had 3, and those were really the main carriers for Muhlenberg. You know, Bub, it's always good to beat Muhlenberg with them being our rival.
Oh, most definitely.
Yes, I mean, them in Ohio County and pretty much anybody around our area, it feels great to beat them.
Any win's a good win, though.
Yeah, and you know, next week against Logan County, it's gonna be a tough game. You know, they're supposed to be good, but coming off a game like this, you know, we're gonna be hot. We're gonna be ready to go, and I think Logan County's got something else coming for them.
Hopefully, we can capitalize on this momentum of, this win. I mean, I love how we bounced back after a tough loss in Apollo last week and came back and played our hearts out again.
Yeah. And, McLean County's not doing any sprints on the sidelines, so you know Coach Wagner's got to be happy.
And a few stupid flags, not as many as normal.
Yeah, I mean, we did a good job controlling ourselves tonight. I mean, against Muhlenberg, it's hard to control yourself because of how much competitiveness
Hate between these schools too.
Yeah, I mean they controlled themselves. And McLean County, again, a strong rushing team. You know, put most of our stuff on the ground, but that passing touchdown by A.J. Klein. What do you think of it, bub?
There's nobody within 5 yards. Peyton Caraway, beautiful route by him. Pass just on the perfect spot. That's that baseball connection right there.
Oh, really?
Baseball.
Okay, yeah, you're right. All right, and Bub's gonna take us out real quick.
You see, with the passing of Keenan Smith, we are, for the family of Keenan Smith, we are going to play our tribute for him again.
And with that, we are going to wrap up. We want to continue to continue to pray for the Smith family, for Keenan Smith, a beloved member of the community. And we'll be back home again next Friday versing Logan County. It's going to be a tough game. We want to see you there. If not, tune in to the McLean County Sports Network. Kickoff is at 7. Thank you.